So today on Garage Gains, we're doing a leg day. We're gonna go front squats, yep, deadlifts, and then into lunges. Just 3 compound movements. Yeah, let's get it. Always start off with a warm-up set though, right? Actually, we'll be doing more than one warm-up set. We're gonna go 2 to 3, especially on the leg day, since it's like not just your legs, your low back's involved, your core obviously, a lot of your knee, your ankles, your hips. We want to get as warm as possible. I like to do this stretch where I'm get a 10-pound weight. For me, just a kettlebell, upside down kettlebell. I like to get into a deep squat, push the knees out, make sure my hips are all the way open. Today I'm just doing 8 to 10 reps, probably just 8 today. Today I'm not feeling so rambunctious. I don't know. It's a better word for that. Don't got a lot of pep in my step today, so go 8 reps. But anywhere from 8 to 12 reps is plenty. Since I'm going only 8 reps today instead of 10, I'm upping the weight a little bit, just to make up for the reps that I'm missing out on. But like I said in my previous videos, if you want to build muscle, you don't have to go super heavy all the time, and a bunch of reps, giving your muscle that proper burn, is the important part. Strength part comes with the heavier weight, but as long as you're burning your muscles and stimulating the muscles where it needs to go, your body will build that muscle tissue. You just need to get yourself to that point. So you don't put a lot of pressure, especially on squats, to put all the weight in the world. You could, with 8 to 10 reps and a significant amount of weight, you could build all the muscle you need without having to go super duper heavy or having to compare yourself to anybody else. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's heavy. Never mind. It's a little bit heavy for me today. Squats are brutal today, even though I didn't go heavy at all. But it's not always about going heavy. And as long as you're exerting that effort and you're pushing your body to those limits, that's all you need. Especially with squats. With like upper body stuff, you know, pull-ups, pushing workouts, you can push yourself a little bit more because you could bail easily. Like, right, if you're benching, just rack it, or if you don't pull-ups, you can just let go. But with squats, you want to push yourself, but you don't want to get to the point where your technique is falling, because there's all that pressure on your spine, right? Your knees are in play, your hips. So push yourself, but make sure your technique is perfect, because squats is one of the most difficult movements and complicated and at risk. To the point where almost dumbbell squats, right, where you're holding just a dumbbell right here, would be more beneficial if you're not like a competitive bodybuilder or powerlifter or anything. So you could just bail, throw the dumbbell. But yeah, squats are done. Not perfect today, but it's okay. Now we're gonna go to kettlebell deadlift. So with deadlifts, traditionally you see people with the barbell, right? In my other videos I'll be doing barbell deadlifts as well, but I switch it up. I think kettlebells, anybody who's just beginning, dumbbell deadlifts just as good, if not better, because if you're just beginning, the dumbbell deadlifts, they allow you to keep your back more upright, supinated, right? Because if you're a barbell, you're kind of like bent over more, and there's a lot of nuance to that, and keeping your spine and your core tight. But if you have dumbbells in your hands, more upright, and you're less risk of injury. So I would say beginning dumbbell deadlifts just as good, especially if you're not going to load up the bar. If you're just beginning deadlifts, you don't want to load up the bar. So 40-pound dumbbells, these are 50-pound kettlebells. They're at your sides, right? Still the same movement, right? Instead of just here and right here. It's all just up to you. And if you're just starting out, definitely right here. Because you see the trap bar deadlifts too. See the trap bar, triangular shape. Boom. Just as good, if not better, especially for people who are, you're not a power lifter or bodybuilder. You don't need the barbell. You could just do deadlifts that way. Same thing with squats. You don't need a barbell for squats. You could use a dumbbell. Just as good. Like your body, your muscles don't know the difference as long as you're pushing yourself to that point. So the difference between squats, right? Squats and deadlifts, even though they look similar, what you're doing is, since the weight's in your hands for deadlifts, it's in front of you, you're loading up your hamstrings and your glutes more than if you were just squatting. You share 50% with your quad, 50% with your hamstrings when you're squatting, because the pressure's going down, right? From right here, you're using equally as much quads and hamstrings. But when you're deadlifting, since the weight's going in front of you somewhat, you're hinging forward, you're blasting more of your hamstrings. So it's like 75% hamstrings and glutes. So if you want to build quads and glutes at the same time, as well as your quads, you still have to deadlift to load these up. And then obviously lunges loads up the quads, and we're going to get there after this. These are like the moments I love about working out, is when you're in the middle of your workout and all of a sudden you get this clarity of like, wow, just, yeah, you just get this clarity, euphoric feeling. I feel great right now, even though my muscles are tightening up and I'm starting to fatigue, but I feel alive. I don't know, it sounds corny, but yeah, it feels great. So for anybody who's just starting out lifting weights and they feel like fatigued the whole time and they don't feel better until like an hour after, keep going, keep pushing, keep pushing. You're going to feel great in the middle of your workout. You're going to learn to love the burn, learn to love the fatigue, learn to love just the action that you're bettering yourself. And there's not a lot of times throughout my day where I feel like I'm making big steps to bettering myself, except for when I'm working out. When I'm working out, I feel like I'm making the most structural changes, positive changes in my life. I'm physically getting better, even though I'm not lifting the whole world. I'm not doing more weight than I did last week, but on like a cellular level, physical level, I'm increasing just a little bit, and that's enough. Just that little bit. All right. Last set of deadlifts right there. I try to keep it at 4 to 5 sets. But I love deadlifts. Like, deadlifts are my favorite workout because it's like total body. I'm using my arms, my shoulders, as well. Obviously, my hamstrings and my legs. But if anything's applicable to life, any weightlifting thing that you do, it's a deadlift. If you want to pick up a car, or if you're the Hulk, right? You're picking up a car, but anything heavy, you're gonna deadlift it. Essentially, you're deadlifting it. Anytime you pick up something from the floor that's heavy, you're gonna have to drop your caboose, pick that shit up. So I think it's the most applicable. And back in the day, you had to help your tribe pick up a log, move something, move a boulder, or pick up a loved one, right? If they're on the ground, pick them up like that, put them on your back. So squats, we did overall quad, right? Quad and hamstring, you're squatting. Boom, 50-50. Deadlifts, boom, we're using more hamstring. And now with the lunge, now you're getting loading up the quad. Now you're going like 70% quad. So we did overall with the squat, deadlifts for the hammies, and lunges now for the quads. So overall, we just killed the legs today. I'm already looking at the timer like, man, what is this, my fourth set already? Because legs are just brutal. Legs are brutal. But it's obviously it's important to train the legs because it's such a big muscle on your body that training legs causes like a 75 or 60% increase in testosterone in your body. So you're not necessarily trying to squat the whole world to compete, but building the legs helps increase your testosterone and help you build overall muscle because they're just such a big part of your body. So don't forget the legs. All right. Definitely started to die during those lunges, but that's the point we're trying to get to, right? Hopefully this gets to you guys and helps you out on your journey.